Welcome back to the Panthers.com video mailbag presented by Cinta. Max Henson here answering your questions ahead of Monday Night Football against the Saints. First question this week: what are some weaknesses the Saints have, and how can we take advantage of them? But to be quite honest, the Saints don't have very many weaknesses. It's hard to come up with one. I mean, you look at the stat sheet right now, and yeah, they're 28th in pass defense, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that teams are playing from so far behind that they're just throwing a bunch of yards up in garbage time. So you just look at them from top to bottom. They're really, really good. I mean, they're 11-2 for a reason. They're getting on a roll on teams and having a ton of fun and just beating some teams down, quite honestly. Now, the last few weeks, we've seen them look a little more human, and that gives Carolina some hope here. And I think the real way you can maybe take advantage of the Saints is you have to get off to a good start and put them in an early deficit. The Saints get on a roll early, get a multiple score lead. That snowball effect just seems to continue to build, and before you know it, they've put up 30 or 40 points. What we saw against Dallas and what you saw against Tampa Bay even last week was them give them a little trouble early on, and it made it a game. Into the second half against the Bucs, it took a blocked punt before New Orleans started to rally and ended up winning that one. We saw the Cowboys were able to defeat the Saints. So I think you've got to get them in an early hole and hope that you can kind of ride that out and just make this a four-quarter ball game against New Orleans. Next question: can we apply constant pressure on Breeze and disrupt their lethal passing game? Well, constant pressure is a tough ask. Of course, that would be ideal. But I think realistically for Carolina, you just have to get some consistent pressure. Maybe that's the better word. You cannot let Drew Brees just have all day back there to throw. And of course, we know he makes it very difficult on a pass rush just with how quickly he gets the ball out of his hands. So that interior rush just has to be active, either getting their hands up in his face, trying to push him and get him off that spot. And then on the perimeter, the cornerbacks have to be able to jam these receivers at the line to try to throw off that timing. We know this is a timing offense. If they get those free releases and Breeze has some time to pick out his spots, you know it could be a long day on the defensive side of the ball. Next question: is Rivera and the D play calling starting to gel? I think it is to a certain extent. We saw against Cleveland and even the week before that this defense is, I think, starting to play some better football. The thing that's crippling them, though, is those big plays and big moments. And you cannot eliminate those 2 or 3 plays. That's how this game works. Those 2 or 3 plays come to define you. And for Carolina right now, that's just been their big problem area, is just playing really good for 85% of the game, like we saw in Cleveland, and just a few plays that end up being the undoing, and can rack up almost 200 yards in those 2 plays. When you look at some of those deep shots that Baker Mayfield was able to get, and you look at the 51-yard run by Jarvis Landry. So if the Panthers can try to eliminate those, I think they're playing better football on that side, and they'll be in pretty good shape. And our last question: Cam always shows up on Monday Night Football. Will history repeat itself? I expect Cam to play well. We heard him talk this week about Cameron Jordan and the broom and the disrespect with the Saints being Carolina's nemesis as of late, coming off that sweep last year in 3 games. I expect Cam to have really kind of circled this one, and I know this is not how the Panthers wanted to go into this, being on a 5-game losing streak. We thought this game was going to be for the division being at stake. Instead, the Saints are already division champs. But I expect Cam to kind of lead a resurgent Panthers effort on their home field on Monday Night Football with the whole world watching. We know Cam lives for these moments, and I expect him to lead the charge in a big way for Carolina.